Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I'm just journaling. I've got my Gingerbread House journal for my December daily, so come on along. Okay, I'm a couple of days behind in my daily December journal, so I want to do a few pages and catch up. I believe I'm on number 15. And for the 15th, I have down just to do a memory or a catastrophe or something that day. So, oh, I found this picture of me. This is really old. And my hair is permed. I permed my hair like twice in my life. And you can see I got my granny nightgown on, those big cotton flannel things that were very popular. Sitting in a big rocking chair, and I'm holding two teddy bears because at this time I owned a daycare called Teddy Bear Daycare, and everybody was always giving me teddy bears, and I put them up on a big shelf around the daycare. So let's just do a memory page. And then I remembered that at the book sale at the library, I got this Teddy Bears Christmas. Holiday greetings from the secret world of teddy bears. And these pictures are pretty big, so I need to find something that I could put as maybe a background or something next to this photo. This is an old Polaroid. I use the Polaroid a lot in the daycare, taking pictures of the kids and posting them. Today they do everything online. Everything is online. They send you digital pictures of your kids in the daycare. Oh, look at this, Noel. I like that. I don't know if this is going to work out unless I can find a little teddy bear picture. Oh, they have these little silhouettes. Those are cute. Oh, and here's one in a rocking chair with a little granny gown on. Oh my gosh. Mama reads, "'Twas the night before Christmas to Frederick and Irene on Christmas Eve." Let me see if I can somehow cut that down, because that is like just too perfect. Too perfect, too perfect to fit on that page. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I will. This paper is the story of the night before Christmas, and it's red, printed on white, and this paper comes from Michael's paper pad called Peppermint Stripe. So I thought I would use this as a background, so I cut a piece the size of the page, and then I was thinking, well, you know, this picture is tall, but I don't want to cut it. And you know what? I do not do sideways. I'm sorry, folks. I just do not do sideways. It's got to go this way. So what if I took a piece of this paper and backed it up with that same paper there and sewed it on here, and I really want to put a little ruffle here because she's got a little granny cap and almost the same nightgown that I'm wearing in my picture, which has lace on it too. So maybe some lace or ribbon and a pocket and a number. And that might be it. All right, so what are we gonna do first? First, I am going to just put a little glue and glue this together. And then I'm going to sew it on like a pocket. You know what, I might keep the words, Mama reads 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and I might put those somewhere too. We'll see how I can fit those on there because I got to get a 15. This is the number pack I think that this came with. So they're all different. 13, 14, 15 is just red, and that's just fine. Kind of matches the reds in the teddy bear picture. So I bet you didn't know that about me, did you? Did you? That I don't do sideways. No, I do not do sideways. So I'm just going to take some of my tacky glue. Yeah, when my son was little, this was before I started teaching. I didn't start teaching until he started school. In kindergarten, I believe it was. That's when I did my student teaching. I had a daycare. I had a small daycare, and then it expanded to a bigger daycare, and then that expanded to a daycare and an after-school program. And maybe one of these days I will dig out the old pictures from the daycare. I think I talked about how I was a crazy teacher. It was the teacher that brought the turkey to school for Thanksgiving, the live turkey, right? Well, it was probably the same when I was a daycare owner, operator. I did everything, and let me tell you, I did everything. I rented the pool at the Y once a week for the kids to take swimming lessons, and the gym, and so they could take gymnastics. We had a music teacher came to the school who did, you know, rhythms with the kids. I took these kids everywhere. I took them to the circus. We had parties and picnics. I think daycares today are a little bit different. A little bit more liable for what's going on. Liability insurance was very affordable when I had a daycare. Very affordable. And then it skyrocketed. But I never had to use my insurance. Never lost a kid. No one ever got hurt. I want to trim the corners, but this is going to go on here like that. So maybe the top two corners. That's not going in very well. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go over to my sewing machine and do some stitching. And find my bag of lace. I think I need to find my bag of lace and stitch something on over here. And so this is going to have to wind up going in the pocket. Oh, I can put a brad on this side like that. do something here. Put the 15 under here. Okay, one thing at a time. I'm working on a change of plans here because I got over to the sewing machine and I realized that if I just sewed around as a pocket, I'd be going through Miss Teddy Bear's head there. So what I did is I did this really nice embroidery stitch with my machine all the way around the edge. And now I'm going to take some Fabri-Tac and just glue 3 sides like a pocket before I glue this in the book. But before I glue it in the book, I'm looking at some granny lace. I kind of like this one. And I thought maybe a touch of red would be nice, and nothing says granny like a little bit of rickrack, right? So maybe I will go back to the machine, and sew a little bit of this lace and a little bit of this rickrack on. And then I'm going to come back and glue. Mamma mia, I try to be so careful, and I always go crooked. I have no idea why. I always go crooked, and I'll glue it down ahead of time, or I'll use some paper clips or something to hold it in place, and then I go crooked. I guess it's just a talent. To be consistently crooked. Ooh, I like that, all red and white in my peppermint candy gingerbread book. I got a lump on this side because I got my little wooden tree over here, my gingerbread cookie. Might have to put a clip on that. Hold that down, especially in the corners, till it's dry, because it's poking up. All right, we'll just put a couple little these plastic paper clips here. You can always use a little Fabri-Tac at the corners if it doesn't dry right. It should dry okay. Okay, now what? Oh, I cut out the words. And I cut the 15 out. The square was just too big, and the 15 in a circle fits there perfectly. I just use my 1-inch hole punch, I guess this is, or 1.5 inches. What is this? This is 1.5. 1.5 inch hole punch works very well. Okay, so I think I'll glue the pocket down first. I gotta move my little clips that I just put there. Move them. Okay, I want this to be pretty close to the gully here. Oh, you know what? I gotta mark. I've got to mark where I'm going to glue on this side. Pencil. Okay, I'm just gonna, probably like around here. That's going to be poking up. I'm going to glue this down. I'll be right back. Okay, I added the number, and I think I'm glued down now. And I was waiting for the back of the photo to dry, And I was printing out some photos for the 16th because on the 16th we had the sister Christmas luncheon and the weather was very, very nice. It was like 60 degrees and we took Mom out for a walk. And here's the 4 sisters. This one's tan. She just got back from Florida. And here's Mom sitting outside, enjoying the nice weather. So somehow I want to fit all these on here and do a little journaling. Okay, so I printed out those pictures. Now the back of this is dry. So I said I might add a ribbon to this, or I was going to put a hole, but then I wrote there, so I can't really put a hole now. But I thought if I just put a button and a ribbon, that would look festive enough to go into the pocket, which is very tight. If your pocket is very tight, take a little ruler and just hold the edges but stretch the paper out. I know this pocket is big enough for that little picture. It's just a little tight. Okay, let's see. That's better. So I am just going to fold this ribbon. This is becoming my favorite ribbon. And I'll probably use some fabric tack. And then just put this little red star there. I'm going to use a button for a change. Although I feel like I need to put a stitch in there. Yeah, I like a button to look like a button. To look like a button, it's got to have a little thread in it, right? So I'm just going to put like 3 stitches in here. And then I'm going to glue it down to the picture. Oh, it looks like a comet now. Whoops. Or shooting star. It looks like a shooting star. Fumble fingers. Yeah, so we visited with Mom, visited with the sisters. And sometimes Mom likes to show that she's still like with it. And she wants to recite a poem or sing a song. So she started singing Summertime. I said, Ma, it's Christmas time. Sing a Christmas song. So she started singing I'm dreaming of a white
Christmas, just like the one I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Ding, ding.
You know, I keep recording my mom, and you might get tired of that, but she is 92, and I'm sure before long the family is really going to appreciate that I did take the time to videotape her, because then they will have the memories. So here's my memory of December 16th. 4 sisters had lunch together. It was a beautiful day. We took Mom for a walk. Mom sitting on the deck getting a little sunshine. I took a tag from the paper pack. Now this background paper and this tag is from Michael's. This one is Say Freeze paper pack. That's that paper pack. And I have the space right there, and you know me, I gotta fill it up. But it was a beautiful day, so do I want to put a snowflake there? Maybe not. I have reindeer. I have blue snowmen. Maybe a big red bow. I could put a big red bow. A poinsettia. I thought I had more Christmas stickers than this. Maybe a red stocking. Ooh, a gold star. Oh, maybe a gold star. I think my battery's dying. I keep one battery in the camera, one battery in the charger, and I just keep flipping them back and forth because this camera eats up batteries. Either that or those batteries are very, they don't hold a charge very long. I'm going to use a little Fabri-Tac on this. And that'll be it for today. Hopefully I can get a couple pages done again tomorrow. Yeah, a little sparkly on the page right there. I got my printer plugged in. It's charging up because I've been printing out a lot of pictures. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, I've got 15 and 16 done. 15 is just a memory page. Well, we did errands and shopping and remembering teddy bear daycare. Put a little button and a ribbon on there. A little picture from my teddy bear Christmas book. Did some stitching around the edge. I did add the little quote on there. She's reading The Night Before Christmas. Have the Night Before Christmas paper in the background. Added lace and rickrack. And she's in her little granny gown, and I'm in my granny gown. I guess that was a thing in the 80s. Everybody had these flannel granny gowns. And here are my pictures printed out from my Canon IV printer of a sister's lunch for Christmas. I got to hold my star down for a couple minutes so it sticks. This is a wooden star. And that is it. So I just want to wish everybody happy December daily journaling. And thanks for coming along today. Much appreciated. Bye-bye now.